Starting?
Where? It's on.
Hi. Hey.
Tina Schwartz,
Andrea Joseph.
A to Z Real Estate Houston, right here with Keller Williams. Okay, today, Stucco. Stucco. You're going to hear in Houston, you really shouldn't have a stucco house. This is actually going to be my stucco. So I'm going to tell you, absolutely you can have a stucco house in Houston. We're not completely opposed to them. What we are opposed to is not doing a stucco inspection. It's really important. Actually, ours just finished a little bit ago. And not doing stucco maintenance because you'd have to care for it.
So let's talk a little bit about how we do a stucco, right? So we had a stucco specialist that we like and trust a lot come out today. We did it on a beautiful day today. You can see it's sunshiny in the background,
Beautiful.
blue skies. Wanted to make sure the stucco is nice and dry because they went in and did an invasive stucco. That sounds terrible, doesn't it? But what we want to see is if there's moisture. So we just want to take a second and show you actually how they did it.
And this is actually a section of my house where there is a little bit of damage, old damage down here.
Right.
And so they wanted to make sure there was nothing still going on. And if you can look right here where AJ's finger is, they just drilled a little hole. It's still wet, which is why it just kind of looks white. We'll put a little bit of the paint right on top of it. You'll never see it again.
Stucco grade paint, by the way.
Stucco grade paint.
So
It's important.
Moisture will not get back through it. We're putting it back to its original condition. Sorry, but anyway, the most important thing is that we were trying to find out if there was moisture, and guess what?
No water!
Woo!
Look, I can raise my hands and not even see you anymore.
Kind of scary. She's always bigger than me. Anyway, in every way. Personality more so than anything. But anyway.
So the most important part is it's not wet. It's great to buy, ready to go. And I'm going to every 2 years, which is what we're recommending you do, is every 2 years you bring out a stucco specialist who just comes and seals. And what they do is they caulk around. Let's walk back towards the windows. I could have walked forward too, I suppose. Hope I'm not making you nauseous. But they're just going to caulk around those edges where the stucco ends to make sure that water is not getting in. They're going to check and make sure that any of your flashing, and that's what this is. This is flashing right here. Make sure your flashing is facing the right way, that it's still sealed properly, so water's not going in between the stucco and the house.
And causing some serious issues. Moisture is not your friend. Moisture is great for your body, not so great for your house. So we just found out we have a really good checkup right now, and after this house is purchased by this one, we're going to go in and do all of that, and every 2 years we're just
like going to the dentist.
Yeah, and we're gonna,
this is absolutely like going to the dentist. I need my
Absolutely.
checkup every 2 years to make sure everything's going good and that I catch anything that starts when it's cheap, because it's not expensive if it's
so
not
true.
lasted a long time.
And one other thing to point out with that is keep all your receipts for this kind of stuff. Just throw it in a file,
Yeah.
you know, in
A binder or an
a
accordion
Dropbox
binder.
or something like that, so that you have it all, because you want to make sure when you pass this on to someone else that you show your history.
It's going to help us as realtors
Yep.
sell your house for the most money if I can show and say, look, here's the maintenance. This is how these homeowners cared for this house, and it makes your home more valuable.
It does, absolutely. Even emotionally more valuable.
Yeah.
And that nets money.
Okay,
Bottom line,
no worries. Stucco's house in Houston can be done.
can be done.